we have in the program, we would like to hear also the contribution from the pilot groups. So what we already asked to the pilot group is to share with us what they have learned from this journey until now, and what are their expectations for the future, how they have contributed to this journey. So I would like to give the floor to the pilot group for a very quick intervention, so like 1, maximum 2 minutes. And we will start with Belgium, and unfortunately Etienne was not able to join us today, but he sent us a video, so I will share with you thanks to technology, hopefully. Just let me, I have to open it. Okay. Here it is. Okay. So let's hear.
Va, lo vedo, io lo vedo.
Okay.
Hello everybody, I am Etienne Rubens from the Belgian Federation of Food Banks. Well, I hope you are happy about the homework we already did and our contribution in the project. From our side, me personally, I already learned a lot during this project. And also as a federation, we certainly learned a lot from the inspiring presentations and testimonials that we already received during the workshops, as well as for the reflections we did about, for example, the common indicators that we find important to measure in the future. We look forward to really meet the objectives of this project because as Belgian Federation, we are very interested in having common European indicators so that we can, from this benchmarking, we can really go to bench learning and learn from the different projects from different countries. So we hope that also this online European observatory will also, next to the European indicators, also give the possibility for some country-specific indicators so that you can even use this on a country level. We look forward to speed up the tempo of the project. I think we have still quite a long way to go, and we hope with you to meet the objectives in time. So let's go for a challenge and see you soon. Bye bye.
Okay, so this is the contribution from Etienne from Belgium. And then again, in alphabetical order, we have Greece, and unfortunately Dimitris cannot join us today, but he sent a written contribution saying that they are glad to participate in this project because they are, well, they represent a food bank working in a smaller country, and he really hopes to give a contribution to this project because he says that it is necessary to prove our efforts with numbers and to picture also our impacts. And his main expectation for the future, so no pressure on Fabio and Chiara, who are working on the digital platform, but the main expectation from Dimitris from Greece is to see the IT system in place. And he also shared his congratulations to the whole team, including the pilot group, for the work that we have done. And then we have Hungary. So Katalin, if you want to share a quick feedback from your perspective about the project.
Yes, sure. Thank you very much, Angela. For us, it was also very interesting and good learning because we are anyway on the road to measure our impact, which has proved to be very not an easy exercise in the past 1 or 2 years that we have been trying to work on it, and the FEBA's perspective is again another very interesting and insightful learning aspect for us in this respect. And it was also very interesting to see how other countries measure certain things and how they solve these not very easy questions that we are all facing, like, you know, how do you count one portion of food, or how do you measure any kind of social impact, or what actually means, what can we mean by economic impact, on what group are we making an impact on in terms of economics. So yes, we are in the middle of the work, as it was stated already. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kathleen. And then we have Chiara from Italy, Chiara da Molin.
Hi, everyone. So I very much agree with what has just been said. I think, well, for us, we do have a lot of data, which I think is what we contributed a lot to this project with. But we struggle to make sense of all this data and to use it at best to communicate impacts. So it's been great to discuss these topics with everyone, with the pilot group and with experts, knowing that we're not alone. Like, it's not just us that are facing these problems. And it's good that there's interaction between us, different countries that have very different data systems, have very different operations, but have in some way the same problem in collecting the data to evaluate impact, but also in communicating the impact when we might already have useful data and we don't know it. And our expectation is, I guess, to have a set of few indicators that help us really communicate the value of our work to all the stakeholders that we interact with every day. And I guess that's having sort of overview at a macro level helps with that a lot. So yeah, but I agree that it's a long way to go because of all the differences and everything, but we have to start somewhere. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Chiara. And then we have a second video contribution from Ireland. So I will share. Okay, so we have a video from Emma from Food Clouds.
Hello, it's Emma from Food Cloud. Sorry, I'm not able to attend the plenary session today, but Emer from Food Cloud is joining the group and is probably better placed than me to support on the discussions. I just want to say a few words about the project. It's been a fantastic project to date. I think it gets better with each session. We had our first session in person in Brussels, and we discussed the need for data collection and KPIs. And I think Angela, Laura and Fabio gave us a great vision for the project, which really set our ambition and our direction. Food Cloud have contributed to the project through our participation to date. We shared information and KPIs, and we've given a tour of how we use KPIs and collect data. Vivian from our team also presented on the use of data in marketing. And we also had a presentation from our partner IBM about a data project we worked on. We've also had fantastic discussions in the group. So it's been really amazing to participate in this so far. I suppose for the future, I believe this project is hugely important for FIBA. As we've learned from Fabio, without data, you are just another person with another opinion. And as COVID-19 has shone a spotlight on the road of food banks in the future of food security, I think it's now more important than ever that we collect data in a scientific and unified way. This will enable us to improve our own decision making and to be part of the conversation to shape the future of food security in Europe. But in order to influence stakeholders and make good decisions, we need good data. I've been so impressed by the work we've done to date, which has been led by the FIBA team and Laura and Fabio. Working remotely has not posed any issue for us. The presentations from the external experts have been really informative. I think we're now working towards excellence in our collection approach and our collection systems for the future. So good luck today, and I look forward to the future sessions.
Okay, so this was the contribution from Emma. And then moving on, we have Paula from Norway, who has contributed at least with many questions.
I almost wrote that actually on the forum. Hi everybody, thank you everybody for joining today. It's very nice to see everyone online and everyone well and smiling. First, I just want to thank everybody for this project. I think, like Deja Sante was saying, the role of food donation and food banks in the sustainability of our food system is so important that I feel at least privileged for having the opportunity to do what we're doing. I think it's historical, actually. I think that we are into something that, is going to create a lot of good things for the future. So I'm very happy and thankful for everyone's efforts and dedication. For us, this project basically meant supporting and inspiring the work we also had. I think that all of the food banks independently, we had been wondering about these things and trying to work this at a local level. So being able to be part of this group kind of inspired us and supported the process that we were at already. And yeah, I think that was one question. Yeah, and I also think that it was really good to get someone mentioned before, to get insights, to be able to share information with each other and to realize the differences between the food banks and the different countries. I think that was extremely interesting and helpful. So yes, and I will have as many questions as you want.
Thank you, Paula.
Thank you.
And then we move on. We go to Spain with Pedro.
Hello, everybody. Well, I think that most things have already been said. We are happy to be in this project. Main interest. I'm really surprised with the surprise or just to see that the differences between the different countries, the differences between the level of data collection and the way that we are doing, which probably we already knew, but it is important to see it. And then I'm happy, and I'm expecting that I think it will be very good to define a set of indicators which all of us have, but having a common ones could be good for us internally, and of course for FIBA when communicating outside. Also, I think it will be very interesting to see how different countries are communicating what they already have. I think that all of us have information, but in a couple of occasions we saw how could be the information we have, how could be used, and that is quite interesting. For the rest, well, of course, I'm happy to work with the group, and thank you to everybody, and well, and just waiting for more results.
Thank you, Pedro. And then last but not least, we have Lena from the UK.
Hi, everyone. So just to really echo everything that everyone said, I think it was extremely interesting. And I think in the beginning it seemed, I wouldn't say mission impossible, but maybe a semi-mission impossible. It was very, very big. And now I feel like it's really shaping and looking at it at the different categories, kind of economical, social, environmental, really makes sense. So I feel even though we haven't spent a lot of time on this, it has really shaped up quickly and helps me to think through how we talk about our impact. I think what was really interesting and reassuring for me is that the big themes, they're all the same themes and the same impact we're all looking for. So it's quite reassuring to know that we are on the right path internally. Oh, sorry, apologies, my internet just dropped. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, just to emphasize I would say the challenges that we all have in how the definitions and the operations are very different between the different countries was also very eye-opening. And I've learned quite a lot to take internally, because I think we've done a lot of progress looking into our social impact, but we're just in our infancy when it comes to looking into the economic and environmental impact. So it's really great learning for us and looking into what we can bring back into our organization and then contribute back to the group. So yeah, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Lena. Thank you very much.